What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So about 2 weeks ago I got a shipment in, and as you guys saw from the packing tape, it's full of some awesomeness, but all I've been able to do is peek inside the box because I haven't had the time to do the actual unboxing and sound test for you guys. So the box has literally just been sitting here for 2 weeks torturing me, but now that I'm free, let's get it. Okay, so this is actually a really exciting moment for me because I've been putting a little bit of money aside every paycheck just to be able to afford the more professional microphone kit. And now that it's all right here in front of me, I'm beyond excited. So with all that being said, let's get started. Oh man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save the best for last. So here's an extra long USB cable so I can route so I can take the interface from the computer tower to the sound booth. A little foam windscreen to slip over the microphone just in case the pop filter isn't canceling out the plosives and the S sounds and stuff enough, so I got this. Let's see. Oh, that could wait. Okay. And here's the pop filter. Definitely gonna want to use this. Okay, so next up is the mic arm, and this is one of the ones that is flexible, so you can kind of move it exactly where you want it to be. So that's kind of cool. Okay, now we have the XLR cable, which is 25 feet, which might be a little too long, but hey, it's there if I need it. Okay, so next up, I'm assuming this is the interface, so I'm gonna have to open this up. Give me a second, guys. Hope I don't cut myself. Oh. So this is the interface that the microphone connects to, and this connects to the computer. So that's really nice. Oh man. Yeah, I'll show you guys out of the box. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so last but definitely not least is the microphone itself. You guys ready for this? I don't think I'm ready for this. The Audio-Technica AT2035. Oh. Hopefully that's picking up. I'll show you guys the actual microphone. Oh my god, this thing is beautiful. Oh my god. Bring you guys in for a closer look. Hopefully it's focusing. And then the back is where you adjust the audio. So if you want to do a bass roll off, then you toggle this switch, and if you want to do a negative 10 dB, then you trigger this switch right here. And yeah. Oh man, this thing is nice. You guys see the diaphragm on the inside? Okay, so I'm not even gonna lie, this is probably one of the nicest things I own at the moment, just being honest. Oh my god, this thing is nice. So it comes with this little carrying case, so if you're on the go and you want to bring your microphone with you, it's a nice little padded case to keep your microphone safe. And oh, the shock mount. So the microphone slips onto the shock mount, and then the shock mount attaches to that adjustable arm that it came with. So yeah, I'm gonna get all this stuff set up, guys, and then bring you guys in for a sound test. Alright guys, so it is the next day and it took me all night to figure out this problem that I was having, which was more so a lack of the right equipment on my part and not the microphone itself. So the problem I was having is that I'm getting this buzzing and popping noise into my headphones that's actually being picked up into the audio file as well. So the input on the interface requires one of those bigger 6.35 millimeter audio jacks, and unfortunately the end of my headphone is a standard 3.5 millimeter audio jack, which meant that I had to use an adapter that goes from a smaller one to a bigger one. Unfortunately, the connection between the interface, the adapter, and my headphone cord isn't reading clearly, which is causing an occasional clicking and popping to be recorded onto the microphone. Okay guys, so for the sake of this video, I'm going to switch over to the Audio-Technica microphone and just try not to move so much, because that's when the problem happens. I already have a solution for it on the way, so I'm not too concerned about it. I just wanted to mention all that so you guys know it's not a problem with the microphone, just a problem with my own equipment. Sometimes a guy's equipment doesn't work properly, okay? Just accept it. Let's move on. Alright, so now you guys are hearing the audio quality of the Audio-Technica AT2035. Now I'm just going to kind of ramble on and chit-chat about the microphone a little bit so you guys can get a pretty good idea of the quality that it produces. Now, I've already been doing some sound tests with it by trying to figure out that popping and clicking noise. So I have to say that the raw, untouched audio that this thing produces is absolutely incredible. Now, I understand that's coming from somebody that's used to the cheaper USB type microphones, but still, the difference to me is night and day. Now, I'm sure if you took somebody with a little bit more experience in the recording industry, who has a much more trained ear, then they'd be able to tell you all the little pros and cons that this microphone has. But to be honest, that's not what this video is about. This video is for you guys to just hear the raw, unprocessed audio that this microphone can produce. Okay, so I wanted to toggle the switches in the back while recording to show you guys the difference it makes, but they've made it almost impossible to get to while the microphone is in the shock mount. And even then, it requires like the tip of your pinky to try and get in there and turn the switches on and off. And to me, that's a huge downside to this microphone. If you're recording a song and you wanted to turn those switches on or off in the middle of your takes, you don't want to remove the microphone from the shock mount or have to find something small enough to turn those switches on and off. Now, this problem could have easily been solved with a slightly lower profile shock mount, or by having the switches stick out just a little bit and not being flush mounted with the case of the microphone itself. Now, I did turn the bass roll-off on already before I started recording, and that's because my voice always tends to pick up a little bit bassy, so the bass roll-off, as the name implies, kind of helps roll off some of that extra bass in my voice. Now, the other switch is just to lower the decibels by 10, but to be honest, you can do that with the gain knob on the interface itself. Alright guys, that is enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now that the studio is done, I can start setting my focus back to writing and recording music. So stay tuned for that, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.